Look at them, no. Don't just glance, study them. The drifting figures, the quiet designers of average existence, the ones who mastered the art of just enough. They call this living. I see it as erosion that doesn't even have the courage to sting. They move like borrowed code inside a system they didn't create, obeying commands they never questioned. Safe, predictable, approved. And that's what makes them dangerous. Not because they hold power, but because there's nothing inside to resist anything. Watch their posture, their hesitation, their eyes glued downward like the sky might demand something they cannot give. They've turned normal into law, and comfort into something sacred. Even the rain unsettles them. One drop, and they scatter, hiding from something as harmless as water. But it's not the rain they fear, it's what it represents. Exposure, chaos. The reminder that life is uncontrolled, unclean, alive. So they cling to surfaces that don't challenge them, to illusions that don't crack, to routines that keep their souls numb and intact. They exist inside a place I call the warm room, a silent space where dreams don't die loudly, they dissolve quietly. Everything there is soft, dim, controlled. No sharp edges, no risk, no resistance. Just a suffocating sense of this is fine. In that room, ambition doesn't scream, it fades into sleep and never wakes again. And your mind builds that room for you. It whispers safety. It convinces you that stepping outside means danger, that you are not ready, not strong enough, not capable. It tells you that this quiet suffocation is enough. But listen closely. Beneath that stillness, there's a sound. Tick, tick, tick. The clock. The only thing still alive in that room. Every second it moves. Something inside you is being consumed. Every moment, another possibility disappears. Tick, a door closes. Tock, another version of you dies. And still, they sit there, waiting for permission, for the right moment, for someone to arrive and say, now you can begin. But no one is coming. There never was anyone. The door was never locked from the outside, it was sealed from within. And the ones who cannot be stopped, they don't wait. They don't even see the door. They destroy it, burn it, and step into the unknown others were too afraid to face. I was one of them once. I wore their labels like armor. Dependable, loyal, patient. I followed every rule, stayed inside every boundary, even when those boundaries became walls. I spoke what was expected, stood where I was placed, smiled when told to. I became exactly what they wanted, a perfect reflection of control. And they rewarded it, not with freedom, but with approval, just strong enough to keep me contained. Stay useful, and you are good. Stay quiet, and you are wise. But the moment you expand, the moment you become more than they can manage, everything changes. You become too loud, too ambitious, too much. They want you capable enough to serve, but never strong enough to walk away. Bright enough to guide, but never aware enough to guide yourself. And I see it now. What I called kindness was fear. What I called patience was paralysis. I wasn't strong. I was hiding. I let them shape me, cut me down, shrink me into something acceptable. I begged for validation from people who never even saw me. I wore the mask because I was afraid of what was underneath. I said yes to everything because I didn't have the strength to say yes to myself. Then everything collapsed. Not slowly, completely. One moment there was structure, the next there was nothing. Just silence, just ruins, just the realization that everything you trusted can vanish without warning. And in that silence, the truth revealed itself. No one is coming. No one will save you, lift you, rebuild you. The world keeps moving. It doesn't pause for your pain. And you are left standing alone in the aftermath. This is where most people break. This is where the voice begins. The one that tells you to stop, to go back, to accept less, to return to comfort. And for a moment, it feels right. It feels safe. But that's the moment everything changes. Let it fall apart. Let it burn down. Let the version of you that depended on illusions disappear. Because what dies here needed to die. And what remains, that's where power starts. Because when everything is gone, there is nothing left to lose. And when there's nothing left to lose, there is nothing left to fear. Look at your scars. Don't turn away from them. They are not signs of weakness. They are evidence of transformation waiting to happen. They lied to you about success, about talent, about luck. There is only one real ability: the power to transform, to take pain and convert it into strength. Most people avoid discomfort. They run from it, hide from it, numb themselves to it. But those who rise, they walk into it. They stay inside it. They study it. Because pain is not destruction, it's refinement. Fire doesn't destroy gold, it reveals it. Your failures are raw material. Your betrayals are clarity. Your suffering is fuel. While others fear the void, I consume it. While they run from silence, I build inside it. While they wait for light, I become something the light has to follow. I didn't find direction, I created it. From darkness, from emptiness, from everything that tried to erase me. And now, the real work begins. Not dramatic, not loud, not visible. Quiet, repetitive, relentless. This is where you rebuild yourself. Not through motivation, but through discipline. Not through hope, but through action. Every day, every choice, every moment, you reshape yourself until nothing remains of who you once were. And what stands in its place is sharper, colder, controlled. This isn't transformation anymore. This is reconstruction. And it doesn't stop. It never stops. Step into that 4 a.m. void, where the air feels heavier than your own breath, and the only thing louder than your pulse is that quiet voice urging you to quit, to roll over, to disappear back into comfort. This is the hour no one celebrates. No applause, no witnesses, no validation. Just you, stripped of illusion, standing face to face with repetition so dull it feels like it's erasing you. This is where most people fracture. Not under pressure, not under pain, but under monotony. Because chaos is dramatic, but discipline is suffocating. I didn't run from that suffocation. I embraced it. I carved meaning into the repetition. While others chase sparks of inspiration like addicts chasing a high, I was buried in darkness, repeating the same motion until it carved itself into my bones. While they waited to feel ready, I moved without permission. Because greatness isn't emotional, it's mechanical. It's a cold, relentless system that consumes your time, your energy, your comfort, and returns only inches of progress. Precision over passion, execution over emotion. This is not art, it's industry. And I am both the machine and the operator. I am shedding layers now, violently. You ever seen something outgrow its own skin? It's not graceful, it's brutal. The old shell tightens, suffocates, blinds. It resists your growth like a prison that pretends to be protection. And the only way out is friction, pain, pressure. I drag myself across the sharpest edges of reality just to tear that version of me apart. The obedient version, the agreeable one, the one who needed your approval like oxygen, gone. I ripped them out, I bled them out. Every expectation they placed on me, I ground it into dust. This isn't transformation. This is demolition followed by reconstruction. You don't sculpt something powerful by preserving weakness. You destroy the stone entirely. And don't speak to me about motivation. That illusion fades the moment discomfort arrives. I don't operate on feelings. I operate on something colder. A hunger that doesn't negotiate. A drive that doesn't care if I'm exhausted, alone, or broken. I am not chasing success. I am escaping the mediocrity I once tolerated. Every second of effort is a strike against that old identity. Every drop of sweat is a burial. I didn't evolve, I erased and rebuilt. I walk back into spaces that once rejected me, but not as the same person who left. There was no need for force, no need for anger. Presence alone shifted the air. And in that moment, I realized something unsettling. I felt nothing. No resentment, no desire for revenge, because revenge is attachment. And I severed that long ago. They looked at me expecting rage, expecting proof that I was still affected. But there was no reaction to give. The version of me that needed validation, that needed acknowledgement, is gone. What stands now doesn't compete, doesn't react, it observes, calculates, moves. The noise around me has lost its meaning. Criticism, irrelevant. Approval, worthless. I built something within myself that cannot be negotiated with. My value is not up for discussion. It is defined, enforced, and absolute. Like a predator in silence, I don't ask for recognition. I don't wait for acceptance. I decide. I act. I dominate my own reality. Let them analyze it, label it, misunderstand it. It changes nothing. They see outcomes. They never see the cost. They see structure, never the destruction it took to build it. But I remember every fracture, every night, every war within. And that is why I stand where they cannot reach. I stand now on everything that was meant to bury me. Every rejection, every doubt, every moment I was told to stay small. I didn't resist them. I used them. I stacked them. I climbed. What you see as elevation is nothing more than accumulated resistance. And below me I see it clearly, a sea of hesitation. People waiting, always waiting, waiting for fairness, for timing, for approval. But fairness doesn't exist. It never did. It's a story told to keep you still while others move forward. This world doesn't reward intention. It rewards force, endurance, execution. I learned that the hard way. I waited once. I believed once. I stayed within the boundaries they designed, and it nearly erased me. So I burned it all. The rules, the expectations, the identity they handed me. And from those ashes, I built something real. Every scar you see on me is not damage, it's documentation. Proof of cost paid, evidence of transformation. I am no longer playing within systems. I am creating my own. And now I offer you the only truth that matters. You have a choice. Stay where it's safe, predictable, forgettable, or step into the fire that will strip you down to nothing and rebuild you into something undeniable. But understand this, the fire takes everything. Comfort, identity, relationships, illusions. It leaves nothing untouched. So choose your struggle carefully, because either way it will cost you. And now, everything is quiet. The noise is faded. The chaos is past. What remains isn't loud, isn't explosive. It's still, heavy, controlled. This is what real power feels like. Not the roar, the silence after it. Not the storm, but the force that remains when the storm dies. I no longer need to prove anything. Not to the world, not to myself. The war inside me is over, and I won. Every doubt silenced, every weakness removed, every hesitation executed. What remains is something stable, unshaken, absolute. They will call it cold. They will call it inhuman. Let them. Those labels belong to people who still rely on noise to feel real. I don't. I exist beyond that now. I am the pause between actions. The stillness before impact. The presence that doesn't need to announce itself. And now I see you, standing there, right at the edge. You've heard everything. You felt the shift. But none of that matters if you don't move. The door has always been open. The fire has always been waiting. The question is simple. Will you step forward? Or will you retreat back into comfort and call it peace? Because time isn't waiting. It never was. Even now it's consuming you. So decide. While you hesitate, I move. While you think, I act. While you search for meaning, I become it. The world doesn't belong to those who make noise. It belongs to those who can endure the silence and build within it.